Welcome everyone to the Nerd Nook. I'm your host Evan Teague with, like always, is my superpower friend Noah Bailey, and we are back again to kill some of our favorite things. today,
We've done a lot of that recently.
today we will be determining essentially what is the best superpower. So, just go over the rules real quick. We have 32 superpowers listed here. Noah and I both have one save. So, we'll go in order and we'll each choose one superpower to kill, and the other person can decide whether they want to save it or not. And then we'll just go from there, try to reason our way to determining which is actually the best superpower, and then we'll see which one wins. So it'll be fun.
Let's do this.
Okay, you want to start us off?
Um, yeah, let me go. I'll go ahead and start. Let me pick the. I know I saw a couple on here that I was like, I don't see the reason why this is on here. Well, I mean, not that I don't see it, but it's like not that.
Down all the ones that we have here just to.
Yeah, it just kind of seems not that.
So we have super strength, invisibility, super speed, flight, indestructibility, super intelligence, regeneration, shape shifting, fire, water, earth, ice, lightning, wind, laser vision, mind powers, telekinesis, teleportation, underworld powers, things like necromancy, talking to spirits and whatnot, future sight, size manipulation, both big and small, plant powers, sound waves, omniscience, duplication, time travel, elasticity, intangibility, force field, immortality, technopath, peak human performance.
This is actually a lot harder now that you like missed out because I thought of like good uses for all of them. Oh gosh.
These powers are at their peak performance. Like
Right.
essentially the most crazy thing you can think of. Like essentially with no limits. Like essentially, if you have you have super strength, you can lift a mountain, no problem. Like
Yeah, like you bench press a planet, like very much like the
yeah.
craziest thing you have seen happen with any comic book or whatever, any kind of format,
Hmm.
it's on the table. Which is
You
why
can
this.
duplicate other things as well as yourself. Time travel, there's no
I didn't even think
repercussions.
of. I didn't even think of that.
That
That's
makes because there's someone here like duplication that could be cool, but there are other powers that might do
right.
the
I'm
same
like,
thing. Just
okay,
like
I
super
could be in
speed,
two places
basically,
at once.
you
You
kind
can
of also do that.
duplicate
But
money. You
I
can
know,
duplicate anything. You can duplicate two cars and like you could duplicate. Ah,
and you can fly with most of these, but with flight specifically, you can fly as fast as you know.
right, you can fly faster than a jet or like, anywhere in the world at any time, break the sound barrier, no problem. Can honestly, that was one of the ones I was thinking like probably wasn't gonna be on here for long, but now I don't know. Oh my gosh. Oh,
Fast with wind power, so you can just break out of
all
flight.
right. I think my first one. I think I'm gonna say elasticity.
Yeah, um,
It's like
Mr. Fantastic is cool. Plastic Man, Miss Marvel, and whatnot are cool, but
even like what's her name, Elastigirl slash Mrs. Incredible. I guess I don't know,
and
but like
pseudo invulnerability is kind of cool. Like you take a lot of less damage, and you can bounce
yeah,
stuff off of you. But
but like how really practical is it? And like and I always imagine like getting like tied up in your own self. I feel
yeah,
like I would do that a lot.
yeah, and oh, there's something over there. I want to reach real quick. Just telekinesis, whoop, or teleportation. Just go
Nope.
there and
Yeah.
back real quick.
Like
Yeah,
or super speed. Like,
so it's cool, but it's
is it that practical? Not really.
not really.
Not my first pick by any superhero power standard.
Um, Honestly, invisibility is overrated.
What?
Invisibility is overrated.
Wait a minute. Is it?
Yes.
Why is it?
what? So, what exact, what fantasy, in what fantasy is invisibility better than super strength or lightning powers or immortality or what cool thing can you do with invisibility outside of maybe turning other stuff invisible, but that doesn't really help you all that much?
How does that not help you?
Not more so than these other powers.
But like,
Would you like
you could get away with anything.
same with teleportation or super speed?
Not necessarily. Like, like
Pretty
you
much.
need to like. I don't know. I don't know. Say you were like robbing a bank.
Mhm.
You could literally just walk. You could walk in, walk right behind the person who's like the bank teller or whatever, who's like opening the safe. Either watch them do the combination or just walk out with the money, have an invisible bag, make the money invisible. You could make someone else invisible. They'd lose their mind, freak everyone else out, and then just walk out. Like you could do so much, or you could like steal things from the government. Like this government, I have stolen your tank, even though it's invisible and they don't know where it is. Don't know where it is. You could be a terrorist. You could make planes invisible, and they couldn't. You could take over the world.
But
You could make other things invisible.
for your robbing the with robbing the bank, teleport inside the safe, teleport out. Just super speed in, super speed out. They
But they'll
without
see
them seeing
you.
you on the cameras or
But
anything.
they'll see you.
Not if you're traveling faster than the eye could possibly process.
But it's
This is
still a
as
great.
crazy as they could possibly
But
go.
it's still a great power.
Yes, but it's it's cool and like I would definitely take it over nothing. But like the age
Oh,
old schoolyard debate between invisibility or flight.
you would
I
take flight over invisibility?
yes, I would be able would want to
I would
fly over
not
being
take flight
invisible.
over invisibility. Flying would like okay. I don't know about you, but I always feel like flying without any kind of like aura or anything would suck because you would have run into everything. I don't know. Like I know as soon as I start flying, I'm like I can fly, swallow a bug, or like get like I don't know, just anything. Like, or like I go so fast that I break the sound barrier and then shatter everybody's windows and everyone's mad at me. Or,
That's
like, I
fair.
don't know,
Yeah.
anything. Like, like stuff like that. Which I don't know how the Flash doesn't like have to pay for every window and building
Batman
in
probably.
Central City every time. Like that
Batman probably
literally
pays
is
for it, honestly.
right, but that's insane. Like literally anytime there's a crime across the city, every single window in that direction is gone because he's just going 3,000 miles an hour. Like, and on the street, if he steps on somebody's toe, they're dead. Like,
Yeah.
like literally, like that's
Uh,
crazy. All right, whatever. Invisibility's gone. Whatever. God, I can't believe you
I
did
will
that.
admit, turning other things invisible, now that I think about it, could be kind of cool, but like
Mm-hmm.
almost every other power on here, I'd want over that. So,
Really?
yeah.
I don't know. Like, okay.
Your move.
Indeed. Let's see. Mm, honestly, this might be a me thing, but like underworld power is not my thing.
You want to raise the dead, talk to ghosts, have ghosts possess people for
No,
you and whatnot?
no, because like I think about it, I'm like, okay, what would I actually do with that? Like, I could make a zombie army. Like, okay, but that's kind of take over the worldy. Plus, that's weird. Nah.
Yeah.
Okay, I could talk to dead people. I'm like, okay, who's dead that I kind of want to talk to? I mean, maybe like like oh my who knows maybe my like an old relative or like I don't know Martin Luther King or something like I don't know but like not really something I think about
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
That.
know
Yeah.
but what are your thoughts like what would you like
I don't know what I would do honestly. I probably wouldn't do much more than just raise an army of zombies and just kind of have them as slaves. Probably, if I'm honest. I don't know.
what am I saying like that's so because like I don't want to like the mage seed on the earth but like
And having like ghosts to possess people could be fun.
man okay see but that would get weird after like you could like possess. I mean, you could like possess. Could you couldn't control them though.
Maybe
Like,
you could. I don't see
well,
why you couldn't. If you can
well,
control
do
the
you
ghosts, then
control it, or does the ghost control it?
ghosts also.
Right.
So you're controlling the ghost. Control
But you control the ghost that controls the. Okay, so that's just, okay. I guess I can see that. That'd be that'd be interesting.
or even like a technopath. You create a helmet that lets you do that. So
Mm, true. Who knows? Okay. You'll move.
Um, it was on here as a meme, but by peak human performance, like like it's kind of a jack of all trades, master of none type thing, where like
Yeah,
you're as strong as a human could possibly be. Like you could lift a car fairly easily, but like not much more than that. You can run basically as fast as Usain Bolt, if not faster. You're smarter than the average man. You can see faster or whatever Captain America has
Captain
access to.
America's thing.
Yeah,
Like, and again, not bad, but in the spec of the like, not like you said, not on any of the top tiers of anything. But like, again, you'd be pretty awesome because you could do. You'd probably always be in great shape. You could be smart. You don't have to like worry about anything. You could figure stuff out.
that's true.
But it's not to the level of like,
And whatnot, but like holding your own is not punching them to the moon. Like,
yeah, yeah.
mm,
Like you probably wouldn't lose a fight, but at the same time, you're not gonna like put a crater on the planet.
okay.
Okay. No, I'll save that one. Probably this one. I'm gonna do sound waves because, like, I like the idea.
Where did I put that? Uh,
Like
oh, there's
middle
that's
to
it.
the
Yeah, yeah,
right.
yep, yep,
Yeah,
yeah.
I see the idea. Like, I get it, but like, I don't know. Like, you could, because sound waves are very powerful. You can destroy like a building if you wanted to, if you do it the right way. But at the same time, like, it's only one thing, and I feel like it would hurt you as much as the other person, almost.
It has like it has like something in her ear that makes her like immune to sound waves or whatever.
Yeah, but like still. And then like I don't know, it just feels kind of not that impressive to me.
The projectile based powers, it's like it definitely is intense, but not. But you could maybe do a very similar thing with wind, honestly, or even
Mm-hmm.
like lightning potentially. So
And be probably be better too.
like yeah,
She could use that for more things.
it might be slightly faster with just being able to like just shoot out your hand and the sound wave come out, but it's or just scream, but like it, yeah, there are other powers that just kind of outclass it.
Yeah.
Hmm. Um. So I think my logic with this one is regeneration is very cool. To have an arm ripped off, but it just grows right back.
Mm-hmm.
Indestructible. You're not going to take any damage anyway.
This is true.
Or if you're immortal, like you can't die, so like you don't really need to regenerate. It's
Yeah, but I don't know. I guess I like regeneration because I think of it not just like if you get ripped in half. I think of it for like just regular medicine because like man, I'm having kidney failure. Oh, it's okay, I'll just grow a new one. Like like stuff that would normally kill regular people, you could live
yeah,
longer.
like
So like I guess that's how I see it. But
that's
like I
fair.
see your reasoning because it's like you don't have it. But like
Or
theoretically,
or
good.
shape shifting. You if your kidney's failing, just kind of make yourself a new one.
Yeah, you could like take other cells or like like make it a kidney and then like cells that heal. Like you could be like, oh well, maybe my hair, I'll take it into a kidney, make it work perfectly. I'll just grow more hair.
Or like theoretically, again, if we're taking all these to their natural, logical, most extreme duplication, you like create a
Mm.
duplicate of yourself,
Mm-hmm.
like transfer your consciousness into that one, and then you're fine.
Yeah, that's true. Or just duplicate one part of yourself, like duplicate what you need.
Yeah, just yeah,
Duplication would be so. If you duplicate anything, money, assets, resources, like you could just
yeah. So like
people.
essentially with regeneration, if you stub your toe, like it'll go away instantly, but like, and that's very cool and very useful.
Yeah. Well,
But
you
there are other
still
powers on here
right.
I'd
Well, you
just kind of
still
rather.
feel pain intensely with like regeneration. Like you still feel everything. It just heals faster. And plus, isn't like the Flash? Doesn't he kind of have that with super speed anyway? Because like your body
True
naturally heals itself anyway
for
within
like
reason. So
metabolism,
like
yeah.
right. So like with enough speed, you would be able to within reason regenerate most of the time. Like obviously, if your head gets ripped off, you're not pulling the Deadpool and putting it back on. But like
Your future sight, you can just see into the future of something that's bad about to happen and just stop it from happening in the first place. So
well, well, the thing is, well, if you future sight something that you can't avoid, then I mean, what do you do? Like, oh, I future sight terminal cancer next year. Like,
I mean, there might be ways to prevent that. I don't actually
yeah. Well, it depends on how far. I guess if you could see all the way in the future, you'd probably be like, ah, I've come to terms with that anyway.
actually. So the idea is that with future sight, you can essentially see everything that's going to happen. You might be able to alternate slightly, and then you'll be able to see what that will do.
Hmm.
But with omniscience, you can see everything that's happening on the world currently.
Okay.
Yeah,
So omniscience is more just like everything now, and future saying is the whole future. But for, is it for you or for everything?
everything.
Oh, nice.
Sure, why not everything?
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. That makes more sense to be everything because, like,
So
you
with
know,
future sight, if you're walking and like you're walking in the middle of the night and you're about to stub your toe, with regeneration it would heal instantly, but future sight you would know
just
on
don't
the
step
when I
my
stub
toe.
my toe, step out of the way, or so it just
You
wouldn't
just,
happen.
yeah,
Or you're about to
I
get
can see
shot,
that.
oh let me you know so yeah, that.
Yeah, just be prepared so you don't. Yeah, it's like ultimate spider sense.
And again, with indestructibility, you're not going to take
The
any
problem doesn't
damage.
come
So
up.
yeah, you can
Fair
be
enough.
like Juggernaut, but like you can't. You're not taking damage anytime soon.
Yeah, you're
unless,
just kind of
unless
like
like Deadpool were two dimensions that they clash into each other and would actually kill you.
so crazy.
I hate Deadpool sometimes. I
Just,
love him, but I hate
just.
him.
I mean, his greatest superpower is that he has no rules.
Yeah.
So like he can pretty much beat anybody. Okay, let's see. My turn.
Hmm.
Okay. Uh, I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take force fields off because I
Force
mean
fields are really cool, though.
I know they're cool, but like other than protecting you from something, how practical is it?
Very actually. You can protect
He
yourself.
was
Hey,
ready.
I was ready. Protect
He was
yourself. You
ready.
can put a force field around someone else that they can't get out of, and then you can like shrink it around them,
That's horrible.
move it, and, like, you basically fly with it. Um,
What?
yeah,
Wait, so you can put yourself in the force and the force field can just fly?
Miss Fantastic does that. Yeah.
What? That's wild, actually. Okay, that's fair. I didn't know that. That's crazy. Yeah, but I don't know, cause like,
Like just imagine someone like running at you, and then they just like bump into an invisible wall, and they don't like they can't move. Like that's and
but
like you can like shape it and if like shape it literally just around them, so they're just like stuck in one place forever.
okay, yeah, that is actually super cool. That is actually really cool.
Mm.
Yeah.
Kill it if you want. I'm just giving
Yeah, no,
giving
no,
you
I
how it's
no.
cool.
See, that's the thing. That's why I like this. We like talking to like, okay, but like you didn't think about doing this, and I'm like, oh, that's I didn't even think. Yeah, just could like lift someone up and or just be gone. Like put someone in a force field and drop them in the ocean, release force field.
Or even don't like just let them just
Or you just take them in a force field, just keep taking them up, keep going, and then eventually just all right, that's enough, and then space or
just forget about that they're
whatever.
in space. So who cares?
That's awful. Or like the thing you said to shrink down. I mean, that'll kill someone so fast.
What we're doing here is determining the best way to be evil with these powers.
We are. We have not thought about the good these powers can do.
Oh
What good
well.
does shapeshifting do for society? Or not shape, force fields do for society? It could.
That
prevent
was
nuclear war. You could, I mean, you could overthrow a country with pretty much any of these, but like, especially a small, I don't know, force. I mean, yeah, you pretty much could.
yeah. I mean, yeah, like put a forcer right on the nose of a tank, it just blows itself up.
Yep. Just put a force field around like an army in battle and only have it unveiled at like their weapons,
Uh,
and then they can just shoot without any repercussions of getting shot back.
or put it around their army and then just like shrink it and everyone just has to
Yeah,
get crushed.
yeah. Slowly, oh my god! Or even for like their whole the capital city, just
Mm, nope. Or just pick it up and just hold it at ransom.
oh my god! Like you can have this back when you pay for it. Basically, put a lid on it. Oh my gosh! And have a force field around yourself so no one can kill you while you're concentrating.
Okay.
That's important because I could see someone doing that.
So, what do you want to kill?
No, it's your turn.
Oh, did you actually kill Force Shields?
Yeah, yeah. I still want to do it. I know, I know. It is really cool. I do think it's way cooler than originally. But
But that's gonna be the case for every single one of these. Like,
yeah, see, that's what I was realizing. I'm like, I'm not gonna sit here and like, oh no, maybe no, 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 no. Like,
now I know I've seen the end of Dark Knight. Sorry, the end of Arkham. Yeah, the Arkham Knight. I know just how crazy plant powers just demolished that city at the end of that
this
game.
is true.
And like essentially having an entire forest just bend to your will is awesome. But I think plant powers they're fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I guess I don't know. It's crazy because like they can come from like anything and like all plants, and you could. I mean, theoretically, you could control like I know this is like kind of on a grand scale kind of thing, but like if you could set it up for you could like kill a population of the world by like having plants around the world die in certain areas so they have less oxygen. Which again, I know it's only thinking about the evil things we can do. But that's the first thing I think of. I don't know why.
Or
Maybe it's just
save the
human nature.
planet, by giving.
Exactly, grow more trees for the environment, or but no, like, and then you can make. I mean, you can end world hunger. There we go.
Yeah.
End world hunger. You could grow as much whatever you wanted. Like you could maybe medicines or other.
And it actually would be really good in combat. Like
Oh yeah, I mean, there's plants everywhere.
having roots just consume someone, like have an army of plant demon people
Things.
like on your
Yeah,
side, like
yeah. I mean, it's literally like you could just have plants. Gotta know, like in every. And that's the thing. They plants are pretty much everywhere. Like you could just, I mean, anywhere, even grass. You could like, I don't know, make grass into like needles that shoot into somebody. Like who knows? Like
make it grow really tall all of a sudden.
yeah,
Yeah.
just what the like. Yeah, that would be cool. And like you could learn, you could figure out toxins. You could probably cure more diseases. You could make everything poisonous too, probably. But I don't know, it'd be pretty cool.
But bye.
Hmm.
Your turn.
Okay, where are we? That's cool. Mm, this is gonna get hard really fast. Gosh, I'm already like this is. Mm, oh gosh, I mean, I, I guess laser vision just because it's the most basic that's left.
Yeah.
There's only really one thing you can do with it.
I mean, looking at something and it getting destroyed is
It's
awesome.
awesome.
Just
So awesome.
or even like be able to curve it like dark side would be awesome, but
Oh, that would be, that'd be so sick. But like, That's only has one purpose. And I feel like at this point, all the powers have multiple. You can use them in a variety of ways. This one you can't really.
Yeah, like I'm sure there's plenty of people who Cyclops is their favorite X-Men, but I think we can all agree that just have like Cyclops's power set is among the lamer tier of X-Men because
Yeah,
every other X-Men has psychic powers and regeneration and like nature and like random other
teleportation or yeah,
just crazy regenerates like indestructibility. Just when when Cyclops is one of the four horsemen, he just has better lasers. That's it. That's his
yeah.
only.
Yeah, and I think like laser eyes or whatever is a great secondary power.
Yeah.
So if you're like Superman, you have that along with other stuff.
Mm,
But when that's your primary and only thing, that's kind of
yeah. Like
not
even
that impressive.
even Archangel has a better four horseman power. His angels turn steel and can shoot like that's again that's a cool power that also has like a secondary thing with it.
Right.
Lasers just better lasers. Like eh.
Yeah. You were kind of the same, but now you're just stronger
I guess.
lasers, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Again, looking at something and it blowing up is really cool,
yes,
but
but
there
and
are
again,
just
but like in terms of practicality, other than just blowing stuff up, you couldn't do a lot with that.
yeah. Um yeah, I'll go ahead and kill Flight.
Yeah,
It's cool, but and like being able
kind
to fly as fast as a jet or even faster is really cool. But with there's like half of these other powers you could essentially fly
probably
with.
fly
Super strength,
anyway.
you could just like power leap to your destination anyway. Super speed, you can get there just as fast. Teleportation,
Oh yeah,
you can get there instantly, so like you don't even need to fly.
yeah. You don't even need it. Yeah,
Wind, lightning, probably fire, even like or technopath. You just create a jetpack and fly.
exactly. I mean, yeah, because you could definitely fly with like wind and
Mm,
lightning and
super intelligence, make an Iron Man suit.
yeah.
Okay.
Wait, okay. So what's the difference between super intelligence and technopath?
So super intelligence is like your Batman, your Iron Man, where like you have an intense knowledge of many things, and you are a tinker and whatnot, but like
Mm.
essentially the main difference is technopath. You have the innate ability to literally control every kind of technology around you.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
way better than I
yeah.
thought it was.
Like, like you could maybe get there with super intelligence, but with technopath, snap your finger, you have a mech. Because why not? Or like you snap your fingers and like again, robbing a bank situation, you snap your fingers and like the entire bank just shuts down.
It shuts down nuclear codes at the snap of it. Like,
Exactly.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
take over the world in about 10 minutes.
Mm.
You just really, everyone's currency is gone into like your account. You could just,
Mm.
I mean, you could do any. Oh, that's an S tier
Yeah.
power right there.
Like again, with super intelligence, you can maybe create a device to do that for you,
But
but it's
you're
there's an extra
like
step.
so basically with super intelligence you can be smart to make the technology, but with technopath you are the technology.
Yeah. But
That's
with super
awesome.
intelligence, there's other caveats that come
Right.
with with
But
using that
like
power.
I think yeah, that okay, that's awesome. Is it my pick or your pick?
Yours.
Okay. Um hmm, hmm, hmm. God, it's getting hard.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm going to say ice just specifically because it's a
Mm.
lesser form of water.
Yeah. Like essentially the only advantage ice would have over water in my eyes is that with ice you're able to literally produce ice, but with water might not be able to you might be able to like turn yourself into water, but you might not be able to actually like, produce it. But at the same time, there's water literally everywhere, so it's not really a problem.
Yeah, it's water in the air to some
Yeah,
extent.
or
Well,
in
I guess yeah,
plants, or even people, blood bend people,
yeah.
because why not?
I knew that was gonna come
Yeah.
up. I was like, you know, we're gonna talk about bloodbending.
Yeah.
Still the craziest thing out of Avatar. Like I don't
Mm,
even care. Lightning or what, I don't even care. Bloodbending was wild. Like I never thought about that until that happened.
mm,
But yeah, ice. I just feel like it's not only it's not that, how relevant is ice really? Like because like I know like like killer frost and stuff like that. You can use it to freeze people and they break, which is crazy and
hmm
kind of cool in the sick twisted kind of way. Or just anything you can make it break. But I feel like that's kind of one trick pony, and I feel like you can't really use ice to get
And
around.
you
You
can
can't
like
really.
any Frozone, you can make like ice bridges and whatnot.
Yeah, okay, I guess you could like ski on it and stuff. I don't know,
But with water,
but
you can just make a wave to ride on.
see,
Yeah.
yeah, or
Or
like
even like kind of ride on a cloud you create because why not?
see, yeah, see, and that's the thing about water. Water is like a ton of stuff. It's not
Yeah.
just a stream. Water can be anything.
Mm,
Yeah, you could literally make a cloud, like you said. Like that's
yeah.
why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um. Okay. So I'm thinking about immortality.
Mm,
Essentially, my the logical extreme to this is that you can essentially pick an age, you will stay that age, and you will not age at all after that point. You can maybe die of natural causes, like you get so sick,
mm.
but like you might, well,
I say immortality. You can't die.
yeah, you just can't die. Sure, you can pick an age and you stay that age
You just
forever.
stay that age. You just don't die.
Yeah. And essentially, let's just again just keep going this train. You once you go to that age, like your body stays that way. You
Hmm.
can improve it, but it won't like
Right. You won't
regress.
get. Yeah. Basically,
Like
yeah. You
if
won't
you pick that
regress.
age and you're fat, you can work yourself up to be muscular, but you can't be at fat again or fatter. Um, but being alive forever
That would
sounds
suck.
awful.
That would suck.
You I was actually kind of theory crafting this last night. Actually, you theoretically, if you do, let's say you meet someone that you want to spend the rest of your life with, you decide, okay, I want to risk it and not be at this age anymore, and just kind of live your life with this person until you're like 80, and then choose to stick with that age forever. So that person dies, then you just go back to being 30.
So you can shoot. You can choose
Sure,
at any point
why
what
not?
age to shoot. Okay. See, that's interesting. That's interesting. You can like change your age at will. That's
Hmm.
interesting to me.
But
Because
you're still human,
right.
and you still have to deal with money and world problems, and like you would probably, if I were immortal, I'd probably just go insane with all the crap I've dealt
Oh
with over the
yeah.
past hundreds of years. I would be a villain. I just could not be a villain at that point.
It could just destroy the world. Yeah, that's what I would hate to be more. Because like you said, you would like watch everyone you know and
Mm,
love eventually die, and then the world just changes, and it's kind of like you don't matter,
yeah.
and then it's like, and which is crazy because like all people want to do is stay alive as long as possible, but staying alive too long could be one of the worst tortures possible.
Mm.
It's crazy, but yeah, immortality, good call. Okay, man, we keep getting it. Let's see. Mm, this is hard.
Yep.
Uh, these are all good. Like these are all good powers. No, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Maybe.
And like for any of these, you're like maybe that one, but then you're like, oh wait, size manipulation, you can change the size of other things too.
I know. That's the thing. If that wasn't the case, that would have been gone a while ago.
Yeah.
But no, like, because if you can change the size of anything, that can literally like that's your whole life right there.
Uh-huh.
Like, oh my gosh, just imagine that. Because, well, no, that's not the same though. Okay, this is getting too hard. Okay, I am going to. No. Dude, this is.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to
Oh,
think of
okay.
what I'm gonna pick
Actually,
next.
that's what I was saying. I just need to pick one and stick with it because, like, these are all good powers. I don't know which one's better than the others. I guess, like, I like the idea of being like omniscient and knowing everything about everything,
Hmm.
but at the same time, I feel like I wouldn't want to know all of that.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Mm.
That like you know everything about everyone, so you would know what every like. See, my first thought is you would know what everyone thinks of you, and then you would then realize, oh, even if there aren't positives everyone likes it, you would know everything everyone didn't like about you,
Hmm.
and that would make you super depressed.
Yeah.
And then you would know how a bunch of people, like you would know what all the bad things that are constantly happening in the world because everyone was like, oh, it's such a good day. It's like, oh yeah, well, some kid in like Siberia just got hit by a bus. Like, you would just like
Mm.
because humans, we have an emphasis on the bad things that happen versus the good things. So if you know everything that happens, more bad things are gonna weigh you down. So that would just
It
freak you out.
it definitely has its perks. Like, for example, you'd be the perfect guy in a chair because like you
Mm-hmm.
you literally know like every single thing about, let's say you're infiltrating, let's say like it's a Suicide Squad situation where they're infiltrating Arkham Asylum to do something in there. You literally know every single guard, every single point of entry, every single thing that Batman's doing at the time, every single like just thing that's about to happen, and then you can go from there. Or like there are other applications like that, but as far as like actual combat, you're not really.
No, I
if
mean you
if
could.
you if you like if you went professional in like a bunch of different fighting styles, you can probably like easily predict what the person's going to do and fight back. But like someone has super strength, what are you going to do?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Outside of just run.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm thinking of like game shows and stuff. You'd be good at winning, but like, mm,
um I think next is wind.
okay,
Yeah, like being able to fly, being able to just produce tornadoes at will is
that
cool.
would be crazy.
But I
And
feel,
technically tsunamis probably because
yeah.
you could like
Well,
do it in the
tsunamis are
water.
caused more so by earthquakes, I think.
Earthquakes, that's
Yeah.
true. Yes, or not tsunami. I meant hurricane. I don't know
Oh
why I
yeah,
said
yeah, yeah.
tsunami,
Hurricanes,
but
typhoons,
yeah,
monsoon, whatever.
monsoon. Okay,
I
that
think
one's
they're
just
all. I think
rain.
they're all the same thing. I don't know.
I think a monsoon's just rain.
Sure.
But no, that's right. Yeah, but no, I guess yeah, I could do it because like like you could fly, which would be cool because you could control the wind and like you control. But like, what else could you do with wind? Like, I mean, you could wash your. I mean, you could dry stuff.
Yeah. Like it has all these powers have their uses, but like
They do.
it's
See, it used to be they only had one thing, and then they got released. Now it's like okay, you get like two good things, and that's it. Like it's kind of like narrowing it down.
uh
Ugh.
okay.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, that's like it's not too much I can think of for
Yeah.
like wind
Like
power.
especially like airbending is so cool in Avatar, but like I feel personally it's my least favorite type
Of the
of.
three
Again,
or
like
the four.
yeah, of the four is my least favorite to just watch do stuff, but
Yeah,
the other just seems so much more
yeah.
practical and
And like I
useful.
think especially I don't know why, but especially in Legend of Korra, like airbending just seemed so like
Yeah,
not impressive.
outside of I can't think J.K. Simmons' character.
Tenzin,
Yeah, Tenzin versus what's his face? I can never remember his
Zahir,
name. Zahir? Yeah.
yeah,
Outside of that fight, that was really the only time airbending was ever really cool.
right. Yeah, other than that, like firebending's awesome, waterbending's awesome,
Earthbending
earthbending's
is
awesome,
awesome.
right? But then it's like airbending's kind of also there.
Yeah, and like yeah, Korra did create a tornado there at the end, which is again awesome. But yeah,
Yeah, indeed. All right. Oh boy, back to the board. I, that's too cool. That one I see. Some of these I feel like are like I actually can think of multiple prostitutes. Some of them are just like that's too cool, not just
even
like
this one thing is too good.
it's one thing, but it's a really cool thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna say? Like it doesn't matter if it's only
Mm,
one thing. It's just a really cool thing. So I'm like, ah. But then again, hmm, may, I, I hate saying it, maybe intangibility is not that
yeah, being able to walk through walls is really cool.
right, but like, and then like stuff can go through you, so like people can't really hurt you as easily. But I feel like I feel like that could still not be that useful. If that makes sense.
Yeah, and like in a combat situation, you would still have to make at least part of you tangible at some point to actually
Right,
hurt them.
right.
I mean, it's still it.
Well, then
It
again, you can kind of do kind of like the Shadow Cat thing. You could like make them intangible, and then drop them in something, and then let go of them, and they're
yeah.
just stuck there, which that's really cool. But I don't
Um,
know. Can you make other things? I guess you can
sure.
make. Yeah,
Why
you can
not?
like make the floor intangible, and then people fall.
uh,
Oh my gosh, can you imagine that?
yeah.
You're like in a building, and then like you just make the floor intangible, and then people just fall in. It's like
Hmm.
oh, or like yeah, but I don't know. Make your car intangible, just drive straight to work.
Hmm.
Nah, that I wouldn't go bad at all somehow. You mess up for 1 second.
Hmm.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. Um. So I'm trying to decide between size manipulation and shape shifting. So obviously, well, essentially, I'm trying to decide if size manipulation can do anything that shape shifting just couldn't do for you.
well, like we said,
Make other
we
stuff.
can,
Yeah, make other stuff also. Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Right.
That's like the biggest thing.
Um. Okay. But shape shifting is just so there's so much
So
utility
useful.
with that. You can
Yes.
be anything.
Anything, anyone,
Any
you could
animal, any alien that you might run across. Like,
exactly. Which means anything you can turn into that can fly
yeah.
or can swim or can whatever you need it to do, you know? You could just turn into LeBron James. You can just turn into better versions of yourself. Like that's the thing people miss about Chase. Like I still want to be me. I'll just be a taller, better, in shape version of myself
Hmm.
just all the time, and people just think that's me now.
Yeah.
You
I'll
know?
never understand in X-Men 1 when Mystique, like, how was she going toe to toe with Wolverine? That never made sense
Yeah,
to
that made
me.
no sense. Because she doesn't have his powers. She just looked like him,
Uh, because it was
which
specifically mentioned earlier in the movie that she can only change the outside of her skin, not like the inward part, I think.
right.
Can't copy powers. So how is she kicking you and you falling over? Like that should break her foot, but whatever.
Because plot.
Sure.
I don't know, but
Um,
yeah, I don't know. I still think because you could just like be other people. You
yeah.
could be Bill Gates and give yourself an anonymous donation. You could be, because you can't not be the person. Like
Hmm.
it's them. Like you could be. I don't know. Like someone tries to fight you, you could just be a tiger and then go eat them, and then like
Just
I
be
don't know,
a hippo. Like you don't want to
sit
fight a
on them.
hippo.
No, you're not gonna fight it. Just be a giant version of yourself. So you can. That's the thing. You can size manipulate in terms of yourself already. You just can't turn other stuff,
Yeah.
change other stuff, and that's the big thing.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like practical uses I would use for turning other stuff big or small.
Well, I don't know. I always think my first to go to is always like, well, food, but I'm like, I mean, I don't need to do that.
I might want to, and I totally would if I had the
Right?
power, but
But that would go away. But I mean, I guess I know for combat that would be helpful because you
true.
could just make like you could throw something and kind of like Ant Man, throw
Right.
something small and then it becomes gigantic and
Hmm.
messes up people. Like I'm still thinking about the Hello Kitty dispenser.
It's just yep, yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think we can go size manipulation. It has its uses, but there are others on here that I just feel are
Yeah,
overall
that's,
better.
that's yeah, that's fair. Okay. Gosh, sucks. Um.
Actually, we're half done, so let me just go over what we have left.
Okay.
Super strength, super speed, indestructibility, super intelligence, shapeshifting, mind powers, lightning, earth, water, fire, telekinesis, teleportation, future sight, technopath, time travel, duplication.
Okay. Hmm. I mean, okay. So we're kind of, at that point where it's like, how many uses does it have?
Yeah.
So in terms of indestructibility, like, how useful is that outside of like, obviously you can't get hurt or blown up or something, but like,
So you have at least enhanced strength because your muscles won't, you know, be destroyed if you try to lift something heavier than you could possibly lift. Um, it wouldn't be like stupid strong strength, but it'd at least be a little stronger than the average person.
mhm,
Um, like you could just run into any car or into any
right, it,
wall and just
it
knock
would
it
just
down
bounce
without,
off you or knock a building down like it's
yeah,
nothing.
like bulletproof explosion. Like they could probably drop a nuke on you and you'd be fine. Just
Yeah, which
because.
is wild. Some juggernaut stuff. But yeah, see, and that's like I get that, but it's like I don't know. I get like most of the stuff. I'm like I could do multiple things. Like I
Yeah,
can think of multiple ways I could like take over the world, or like again, always take over the world. I don't know why we're evil now,
you
but
don't
like
you don't like it. Take be evil is fun.
being evil is fun, which is bad but it is. Being evil is fun when you're the most
Yeah,
powerful person.
but like just imagine walking up to like to an army of people and just being like, I'm your ruler now, and then being like, No, shooting everything they have at you, and you just walking straight through, like literally walking through tanks.
Like it's nothing. Just and that is like the best feel. Or like I love those scenes where like Superman just kind of stands there and people just try to wall him. Or like the scene in like that Justice League Duel where Ace
Right.
literally breaks the hand
Uh,
punching Superman. I'm just like, oh
or
god, that's so
I don't
cool.
love this movie, but what is it called? The one where they oh crap, the one where it's like kind of set in the 40s and like they're fighting those aliens.
That First Frontier or something like that,
The
or
something whatever. Yeah, that one. Where like towards the beginning of the movie, Superman walks into the room and is like, if they're planning to shoot me, tell them not to waste their bullets. It's like,
yeah.
yeah,
So I mean, it's true because it's like it's not gonna. If anything, it'll bounce off and hit someone else.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you have a point. I guess I don't know. I'm trying to see like other stuff on here that I can't have like a bunch of uses out of.
Like
But
you could definitely be stopped by like a force field around you that you couldn't break through, or like
right,
I don't know, some kind of sticky solution that something made that like made you
he's
stick
stuck
in one
in.
place. But or you could almost definitely get tired fighting somebody. But
Being indestructible, you're just good.
yeah, like if someone with immense strength tried to fight you, you might I don't know, like I don't know if you'd actually win that fight. I don't know.
Uh, yeah, I don't know. I guess for me that's just I'm running out of uses. I can't.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I think it's time for super intelligence to go.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking about earlier. Because like, don't get me wrong, it's great to be super smart,
Mm-hmm.
but one of the things I've always thought about that I feel like is underused
Mm-hmm.
with super speed is just learning things quickly.
Yeah. There's one comic where Flash is fighting somebody and like a building gets destroyed, and as it's falling, he within a nanosecond, which is ridiculous, but it's canon apparently. He learns how, like, he reads an entire like how to build like an entire construction manual for that building and rebuilds it in a nanosecond.
Rebuilds it in the amount of time before it would have fallen to the ground. Like that's the most broken thing of it. Not only to read the book, apply the knowledge, know
Mm,
what to do, and complete the project before the time it would have fallen
yep.
down. Unheard of, straight up broken.
Yeah. And like if
Like
you're super intelligent, you would already know how to do it, but like
you wouldn't be able to in time.
yeah.
And like I guess super intelligence is great, and it's awesome to be the smartest person in the room.
Mm,
It is, but I'm sure you could figure out some way. I guess like intelligence doesn't come with means is the main thing.
mm, yeah, which is why I feel the thinker isn't really a great Flash villain.
Yeah,
Just I don't know. There doesn't really seem much there to make. They essentially every single time he shows up, they have to nerf Flash to actually make him work.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, and the lame thing about Thinker is the whole time he's just taking other people's power, so it's not really him doing anything.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
good call. All right, where are we? Man, we are dwindling down. Okay. I want that. I want that. I want that. I know I want that. That's like the best one. Um,
Yeah. Essentially, I had to go in here with like this one is my favorite, and I have to like try to reason around others, but I have my mindset on one.
yeah. Yeah,
or
me too.
dissociate a little bit from the other cool
Yeah, the
powers.
other ones I'm kind of like it's alright, but like that one's like the best one. Um, alright, okay. So hear me out.
Okay.
With future sight,
Hmm.
you could just use time travel and then just know
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
You wouldn't know right away, but also if you with time travel, if you go to a future that's just better than the one that you're in right now, and it just stay there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. Like you could just, or you could just go, like, if someone you love is dying, you could go to the future where they have the cure for cancer or whatever,
Yeah.
bring it back and use it, and then get credit for coming up with the cure to the cancer, and then become a billionaire. Like, or like even just like, if something terrible happens or something stupid happens, go back 5 seconds, or like this is a stupid. You're gonna think this is hilarious. But like when you can't think of a good comeback, and then you go back in time,
You
and then
go
you
no, you
finally
go
think of
forward in
it.
time to the point where you actually thought of a comeback, 30 minutes or even like a day later, and then go back in
Exactly.
time because you're like that's
Exactly.
like you in the shower that entire night. Like, oh,
Yes.
what should I have said in this moment? Oh, that would have been perfect. And then
That would have been perfect.
time travel. Put some clothes on
And
first, then time
boom,
travel.
boom, and burn. Or like, go into the future, figure out how to manipulate people, what people, like, oh, what would have worked here, or just you can just trial and error anything you want with time travel. So
Yeah.
like, he's like, how do I get the promotion? Oh, they're looking for someone who does this. Okay, I can do that. Or like, how do I win this? Sweet that lottery numbers, stock information,
Hmm. And like
anything.
you could do that with future sight. It would be honestly be like less steps, but at the same time, let's say that someone you love is dying of a preventable disease, but like that in the future they're gonna have something to prevent it, but you can't have access to it
You don't
right
have the
now.
means
Like
to get it right now.
what's gonna happen
Mm-hmm.
to them, but you also know they could have been prevented 5 years later.
Yeah.
That might
Yeah,
be torture. So
they say the worst thing is knowledge without ability
yeah.
is like the worst thing. Like basically you're Stephen Hawking in
Hmm.
terms of accomplishing something. So
Yeah.
like, so yeah, I think future sight's out.
Yep. That was actually gonna be mine. So
Ooh, my
on
bad.
to whatever. Um, um, so the only way I could justify telekinesis getting this far is if essentially everything is weightless to you. Like picking
Yeah.
up a soda can is the same as picking up the Titanic. Like there's
Which
no
I feel like it wouldn't be.
there might be like, you couldn't move a planet, but I mean there might
Anything
not be
feasible,
much.
you got it.
There'd be like a little bit of a struggle to lift like an entire
Maybe at
city.
least like okay, the Titanic would be at least two hands. Like
Yeah. Uh,
it's not just like you got
mhm.
at least kind of struggle. But
But
yeah, I guess that's one of those things that's like just a really cool thing that which like yeah you can make flight out of it because you can just float yourself and stuff like that. But like
raiding combat, you could just stop someone right in their tracks and throw them
yeah
around.
yeah you can be like the vegan.
I'm
and,
so glad I got you to watch that movie. Scott Pilgrim
just
2010. Watch it if you haven't.
what was the guy's name? Todd?
I think it was Todd, yeah.
He just
Basically, being vegan just makes you
Todd
better than most people.
vegan. No, then he goes, wait, milk's not vegan?
Chicken isn't vegan.
Chicken is vegan? What? You lose your
I've always
vegan
wondered
power.
how does being vegan give you superpowers?
Casually, yeah. I was
Always
how does
wondered.
vegan give you the
This thing is
force?
just normal in this.
Yeah, it's like not now. Like, I'm sorry. Didn't go over how you get the force from veganism.
Yeah,
I
but
love it.
essentially, like super speed, even teleportation, super strength, like there are these other powers that I feel you can do pretty much what you would do with telekinesis anyway.
Mhm.
Like super speed, you just run around, or teleportation, you just get out of the way, or you, yeah. So,
Yeah.
ah,
Okay. Okay. Where are we? Okay, we're down to like what? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. We've got 12 left.
mm,
Mm, okay, so this is one of my favorites, and I hate it,
yeah,
but I think fire's got to go.
yeah. That would have been my next one too.
Yeah,
It's really
so
cool,
cool, so
and you're
cool,
always warm, which would be
and,
very nice. But
and
it's
the
very
practical,
destructive. It's
yeah,
very
the
unwieldy.
practicalities.
Yeah.
And like I imagine like trying to use it a little bit and then that little bit turning into a big fire for no
Like you
reason.
could
Eh,
control it, but like there,
No, you just get like you get angry and accidentally burn something
yeah,
or burn
you
someone.
at the ridiculous level we're going with, you have to be a villain. Just not care, just burn
Right?
everything down.
Just burn, just fire lord it, just
Hmm.
walking
Yeah,
across or whatever.
yeah.
Like,
But yeah,
but
it's
yeah,
cool. But and
it
again, you
is
can fly with
so
it. But
like I think the coolest thing in Avatar about fire, it's underrated, but like the dragon breath thing, just being able to spit fire.
mhm.
I don't know why that's the coolest thing ever. Just like,
Yeah,
did I ever tell you I was called the dragon in the west? Just like, oh, shoot, like, oh, that was so cool.
Iroh is just the best character ever
Pyro
written.
is so. Just
Period.
when you think he's just going on about nothing, he does the coolest thing in the
Hmm.
episode, and so cool. And with tea, it was the most
Hmm.
Iroh thing ever. Yes.
It's either a delectable tea or deadly poison.
Oh.
um,
I don't know. He's like, I remember he said something about Zula. He's like, oh, he was like, yeah, this is why. I was like, oh no, she's crazy. Like,
something about like we we need to protect family bonds, but that when they're crazy and then like left.
I
It's like
know, she's crazy.
yeah.
I need to
um
watch that again.
yeah.
All of it. All right.
um I think at this point I need to just start just just having no logic and just killing things. Like I just need to just start because I love all of these almost
Mhm.
equally. I just need to just uh, shape shifting. Sure, it's really cool.
Yeah, it is.
Awesome. You can literally be anything that you can just possibly
Anyone.
imagine. You just are it, but like it's not my favorite.
Yeah, and we're at the point where it's like we can't be cute about
We
this.
can't
We
be
got to
favorite.
take
It's
stuff.
just I know
No.
I know what I want to win. It's what I'm gonna save if you pick it and just go from there.
Yeah, that's fair. Same. Uh,
Hopefully, it's the same thing.
I don't know. I really don't. No, no, no. Probably. I guess lightning because lightning's cool, but like
Phone constantly.
what?
You can have your phone be constantly charged.
This is true.
You can literally have internet anywhere. You just have a router and a modem just with you, and just
That
have
is
them
awesome.
always be connected.
That is awesome. And like, you can, and also with lightning, like you can just any electronic you can like charge, you
Hmm.
can set up, you can pay your own electricity bill,
Yeah,
like like you
exactly.
can do, you can do a lot with that. If you have an electric car, you can just drive your car, or like
Like it
you
has
can,
a lot of practical uses, but like,
especially in the 21st century, it's got a lot going on.
mm,
But like even like stack shot, you can like use like a trash can lid to fly, like
sure,
like anything. But
but yeah, there's no point in getting emotional at this point.
yeah, no, it's not. These are all amazing. It's
Yeah,
not personal. We just have to finish.
like I'm just glad I got that far. And yeah, like having your phone at 100% would make my life at least 20% less stressful.
Yeah.
um, Technopath, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I mean, don't get me wrong. That's awesome to be able
Mm,
to just create anything and all that stuff. But like, and you could pretty much control the world the way the world's set up now.
hmm.
But
Yeah,
yeah, other stuff's really cool. This is so, I don't want to pick anymore.
super strength, super
That
speed, water, earth, mind powers, teleportation, duplication, time travel. All
okay.
I got left. Top eight, yeah.
Yeah. I'm really thinking duplication, but I'm not sure.
Hmm.
Just because there's so much you can do with that. But it's like, because you can literally duplicate anything. You could
Yeah.
duplicate people if you wanted. Like, you know how
Hmm.
crazy that is?
Yeah.
But,
And there's so many, combat opportunities. Like you can throw something at someone and then it like splits into 10 and then,
yeah, like
or,
throw like a ninja star and it goes into, like, yeah,
yeah.
like goes into five and you can't catch them all. Or like,
Or even
God.
like it would be stupid, but you could theoretically fly by just producing duplicates of yourself and just kind of hovering.
I feel like that would take so much
It
energy.
would.
Oh,
But
that'd be
like I said,
worth it.
theoretically.
Yeah, I mean, you could duplicate yourself in combat. You could duplicate money. You could
Mm-hmm.
duplicate any kind of assets, any kind of stuff. You could duplicate food, so you don't have to, that pizza was really good. You can just, I think I'll have it again. Like,
Yeah.
like you could, man, like duplicate. I don't know. You just duplicate stuff and sell it. You could, I mean, honestly, like I know this sounds weird, but like duplicating a person, I don't know. Like that would be just wild.
Hmm.
Like
You could do it.
yeah. How would that work? Would they be two different
I
people,
don't know.
or that's what, you're like, we don't have time to discuss.
I don't even know if the duplicate of yourself will be a different person.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, would it be like, is it you just control two people now, or is this is another person? And can that duplicate people too, or is it only something you can do? Or
I assume there's like one prime you, and maybe you can
right?
shift between which is the prime you. Maybe it's a hive mind. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, that's wild.
But
Oh,
you want
it's
to kill it?
so cool. Yes,
Yeah,
but it's so
we
cool.
have to kill it. So,
Fine, it's fine. Okay.
super strength.
Yeah, that was my guess. That was my
I
next
mean,
one.
it's being
It's
just
great.
there are so many times where you're like, I wish I was just slightly stronger. But like, there's like a heavy box, and like you're struggling to pick it up. I wish I was just slightly stronger. But
Yeah, but like at this point, we were talking about stuff that has like 10,000 uses.
yeah,
Like this,
mind control,
yeah,
time
literally
travel,
mind control.
teleportation, even like these are
Like, come on, man.
yeah.
But so that's the thing. It's just like it's amazing. It is the number one thought of
Yeah.
superpower. Every superhero has super strength at some point almost.
Oh,
And it's
even kind of
great.
Batman now, because why not?
Basically, basically, and he has plot strength.
Hmm.
So like, but like it's just like like how useful outside of yeah, I'm stronger is it?
Hmm.
You know, you can't use it to somehow fly. I mean, you can. I mean, I guess you can, like you said, you can do like super jumps, but I feel like you would just destroy stuff
Yeah.
or like So yeah. Okay. What do we got? Six left. Jeez, there's so many of
Hmm.
these. I want that. I need that. All right. Um, everywhere. It's between water and earth at this point. Like
Yeah.
those are the two between, and I can't. I'm trying to think which one's more useful because it's like, oh, water's everywhere. I'm like, well, the earth literally is
Yeah.
everywhere. You can't really not use it,
They're both everywhere. Like
right?
everything is
I
either
will
water or
say,
earth, essentially.
I will say, the cloud thing you brought up earlier is actually something I never thought because you could make it rain theoretically.
Yeah. But like again, earth, you could probably fly with that by like taking a chunk of earth and just
Yeah,
controlling that.
exactly. And like different types of earth, and then like, I mean, like you said, like an earthquake, you could cause
Mm,
a tsunami, you could cause,
yep.
and like, and I guess, but then there's blood bending. But then Earth is like, is there also metal bending? And if that's the case, then that's literally buildings and
Yeah.
life,
Um, do you want me to
cars.
just help you out and kill both of them and just you go
I
next?
think I think that works. Yeah,
Because
let's
that's I
just.
will kill the other one next
That's what I was
anyway.
saying.
So
I was like, you're really gonna? Okay,
they're
all
both
right.
so cool. They're my
Oh
two favorite
gosh.
types of
Okay.
bending. But
Okay.
yeah, uh,
'Cause I know you love earth bending so
yeah,
much.
it's my
Like
favorite.
it's awesome, and I think fire bending's my favorite, but I think water bending is the one I think is the
Mm,
best. And then okay, it's so good though. That's so. This is so hard.
yeah,
Okay. Um, it's between the T's. I can't. I guess teleportation.
nope.
No, are you serious? That's the
That's
one.
my
Oh,
one.
come
That's my
on.
favorite.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I couldn't. Well, I didn't know because I'm like maybe because like super speed you can go almost anywhere anyway.
But
But like
with teleportation, you don't even need to go. You
I
just are there.
know, but we're at the final four at this point.
I know.
Any
And teleportation
substitute
is the best power.
is it?
Yes. It is the best
Right.
power.
Fair enough.
It is the best traversal power. It is the best, honestly, like if not the best, one of the best combat powers. Like you,
The
if as long as
teleport.
you know something is coming, you can just snap out of the way and like you could even like grab someone's assuming you hold your breath, like grab them, take them to the middle of the ocean, and teleport back, or like take them to the top of the building, drop them. Like what are they gonna
But
do?
you could just grab them, run over there, and then put
There's an
them
extra
there.
step.
The
You're
extra
instantly there.
step.
There's no cooldown.
But there's
Instant.
so many other benefits to super speed.
But it's not instantaneous. You could be so
It
lazy and still be
basically
effective.
is.
You could
To
be so
everyone
lazy and still
else
be
in
effective.
existence, it would be. You were the only person who wouldn't know it was instantaneous. You would be the only one. Everyone else would just think you're teleporting. You're just
Yeah,
running that fast.
yeah,
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's fine. I
yeah.
I I knew eventually I was gonna run into it. It was a
Uh,
matter of time.
um, yeah, yeah. Time travel.
Yeah, yeah.
It's cool, but
It's awesome, but at this point, it's too good.
yeah.
Like, oh my gosh. I guess okay. So I like you realize that, but like super speed, that's my pick. Like
Okay.
I think super speed just has too many outs. Because like I don't know if it's just because of watching Flash and other stuff, but it's just like you can pretty much do anything if you're fast enough. That's basically what it comes down
But
to.
with no cooldown with teleportation, you can essentially do that as well.
See, I hear you, but like
You
within
could.
that second you were talking, I just took a nap with my super speed.
That's not how. I don't know if it actually works that way. You
That's
can't
a,
bend.
that was no, that's a thing that okay. Apparently, there's some comic somewhere I read that Wally West like doesn't sleep; he just takes naps in between seconds or something like that. Like, which
Stupid.
again, so stupid. Believe me, I know it's the dumbest, most broken thing I've ever heard. Like this is up there with Superman Prime, like
Yeah.
punching reality. But like, it's like apparently it's like, oh, I wonder if I could find that because
I
I
I
was
think I have read that somewhere too, but that's so dumb. Like you could see with no cooldown, you could even theoretically like essentially fly with teleportation if you didn't want to just go from one place to the other because like
right.
keep your momentum as you teleport from like one place to just
Yeah, like I get that, and I know teleportation has so many good uses. But I guess for me with super speed, it's like you can do those things and you have other benefits.
yeah.
I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's just because it's like, there it like super speed, like it's one of the few powers like I don't see a downside.
What's the downside of teleportation?
There's not a downside of teleportation. It's just that super speed can do more things. It's like neither has a downside, but it's like you have 10 options and I have
Yeah,
15.
I guess essentially, if we do go off the idea that super speed, you can essentially manipulate time, at least slow down time to the like the next whatever the next after. I think it's pentosecond is like the smallest second
I
number
don't
or
even
something like that.
know. Yeah, but like basically you're fast enough that between someone can blink, you'd be there and be gone. So like you might as well have teleport because to everyone else, assuming no one else has superpowers, it's essentially the same result to them.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I know, but then again, teleporting doesn't account for like for like going because like I know you can't run straight into you can't like fly run. You have to actually, and that's like the only downside. You
Yeah.
can't just
Like
be teleporting. You can be anywhere. Right? It has to like physically get there with super speed.
into the sky for some reason you have to like
Right.
run up a building and like jump.
Right. If
You could
a
get there, but
right,
it
like if
wouldn't be
a plane
instantaneous.
was falling, you could just teleport to it. Versus like you can't run up to a
Yeah.
plane.
And then you can teleport other things, whereas with super speed, you have to actually
Right.
grab it and then move it with you.
Right. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I mean teleporting is awesome, don't get me
Hmm.
wrong. I love that thing. But I don't know. For me it's super feature. And like also mind control. Cause like I was thinking about mind control a lot.
Mind control is my second pick. Like it is so good.
Cause you could that's all you need.
do
Just
you
imagine.
do you know how useful it would be to just look at someone and just know their name, know their relationship status, know their age, like just know everything about them just by
And,
looking at them? That'd
and
be so
control
awesome.
and control them. Like, do you imagine how like if you could literally just go to a dealership and be like, hey, you're gonna give me this car and sign it over for me for $1. And then when they get their money back, they're like, I didn't give you that. It's like you have it. Here's the lease in writing. Here's that. Like you can't get it.
It's
They undo it.
legally,
I
yep.
don't know what. It's legally mine. You legally, like, or your professors could just give you the grades,
Hmm.
or I mean, anything.
Yeah. Or even like if you are, let's say, taking a test and you don't know the answer to something, you can like scan the room for other people who've already answered that question, know what they put, and then
exactly. Or just tell your professor to give you an A
yeah.
anyway. Like it doesn't
uh,
matter. Like you can get whatever you want. You can be. You can really just rule the world. You can just.
like that the Professor X thing where like he just freezes everyone in the room. I don't know
Oh
how it works. I don't know how that's like really connected to mind powers, but it works.
I guess
So
he just gives
well,
everyone like a puts everyone in like a coma
I
somehow. Like I
guess.
don't know, like but it does the thing, you know.
Mm.
That's the crazy thing. So like,
Or just mind melding someone, just like looking at them and be
oh,
like Martian Manhunter, then just look at them and be like, your mind is fried now, and they just go brain dead.
mind crush
Yeah,
basically. Put them in like a make them a vegetable, pretty much.
yeah.
Just it's so crazy, or just or know every just like learn everything someone else knows just by like
Mm,
looking at like cool that would be.
yeah.
You just look at whoever and just I know all that you know now. Like oh, that's a cool power.
Mm. But super speed's your favorite, so you have to kill it, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
Well, I feel like we're just at. Do you just want to end it there? Because I mean, we can't.
um, I mean, teleportation would super speed would win regardless. Well,
Because it's like I
because
could save
you
it or,
saved
but
it.
it's like, but that's the thing. It's like I don't like we know what we want.
Yeah,
Like it's
they're
been.
like essentially they're both like comparable in almost every way. Like every in my eyes, everything that super speed has, teleportation has, but like there are certain perks that with both that just make it slightly more
Mm-hmm.
convenient or whatever.
That's
But like
true.
they're essentially the same thing.
It's yeah. I kind of see it as alternate ways of the same result, pretty much.
One
Being
is
able to get
instantaneous, but one is essentially instantaneous with like one extra perk.
yeah, and that's what it's like being able to be anywhere at any time or accomplish it. I don't know. I guess super speed just apply because like I don't know. Maybe I'm just lazy, but when I think super speed, I'm like, okay, I can do my homework in like 5 minutes, or like
Yeah,
it's like I guess that's just the lazy person in me being able to do stuff at the just whenever I feel like it.
that is a very I didn't really consider that part,
Yeah.
but like theoretically you could still shave down time in other ways with teleportation. Like if you're, if you have to get to a class and it's at 12:30 and you didn't do your homework and it's say 11:30, you have 59 minutes to do it.
Hmm.
Snap your fingers, you're in class, and then boom.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But what's the you could do the same thing and do your homework on the way to class
Yeah,
while you're running.
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's just from watching Flash. I don't know. It's just like because they always come up with stuff in the show that I
You've kind
never
of
would have
talked me
thought
into
of.
teleportation not being as good. So
I don't know, man. I just love it because I can do whatever I want as fast as I
yeah,
want, like and then there's like the super I don't know how realistic that, but like the super fast metabolism. So like you can eat whatever you want, never get fat, which is also kind of a downside. 'Cause
yeah.
you have to eat like thousands of calories, which like I love to eat, but even that's a bit for
I
me.
would assume with like the the extreme that we're going at, you would have the metabolism in the way that you can eat anything and not be fat, but you don't
Yeah,
have to eat in order to maintain your speed.
right. And I
Yeah,
think that's awesome because that's
yeah.
like that would be amazing for
Mm.
me.
And also, I was kind of thinking like in order to be effective with teleportation, you have to know what's coming. Whereas with super speed, if a bullet's about to hit you, like with
You can just
Flash,
watch it
it
go by.
like if it touches you, you instantly you might get like a slight skin wound, but outside of that, it'll just go right through you.
Yeah.
You can just
Or like
do
yeah,
like
that's the thing.
shave, yeah,
Right.
super speedy shift, and it just go right through you. Whatever.
And I was like, I feel like teleportation, it reacts as fast as you normally could, but with super speed, your reactions are just faster. So
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
said, if someone's shooting you, you can just be like, oh, that's a bullet coming towards me.
Mm,
I don't like that. Like just kind of, I don't know. I just like super speed.
yeah, yeah. You talk me into it. Yeah.
Victory! That was so
That was
difficult.
fun.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That hurt my nerve. Like I the amount of like combinations and like power like
Let me just go back. It's really awesome
yeah, let's
to see like the progression of how this went.
Because there were so many good powers on here. That's the thing.
Mm,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Elasticity is the worst one that was.
yeah. That's what I was like. I was like, okay, yeah. Like the way we went, I'm still a little surprised invisibility went so soon. But like the other ones, I'm
Yeah,
like, yeah. But
I've
I
just
don't know.
never been the biggest fan of invisibility. It
That's
just kind of
fair.
it
Because like
wouldn't
you
have
said,
won anyway, so I don't like it
yeah.
matters.
I feel like the way like once you started talking about invisibility, I was like, maybe I am kind of overselling it. It's not
If
super
you have
cool.
super speed or teleportation, or really like no, or or whatnot, you can just get in and out and not even
Right, you
have
don't
to
even
go
need
in
it.
yourself. Yeah,
Right. And
or mind
then like
power like gets one to do it for you.
doesn't even matter. I like how you put peak human performance in quotes.
Because it's not a power. It's really
I
not.
mean,
It's
it's kind of a power. It's the vanilla of
yeah.
superpowers.
And I honestly I should have probably rolled in like plot armor in there with that just to give it kind of put it on par with the rest.
So plot armor with your life? Interesting. I mean, I feel like that could work
I
out
mean,
pretty well.
like you're basically Batman. You're as strong as human could be, but also you can't die because of plot reasons.
Yeah, because the story needs you, even though by now someone should have killed you. Yeah, or
Okay.
like this is a good one. These
Yep.
are fun.
Mm.
We need to do this more. This is good. And this one wasn't as like no, no. Like this one, I was kind of like yeah,
Only
yeah,
at the very end did it get
yeah.
even
At the
more
very
iffy.
end, it was like I don't know about that.
But
But like yeah, it's not like the cartoons where I was just like oh come on, Fairly Odd Parents
yeah,
already.
I stand by that.
I'm sure you do, and that's okay. I agree to disagree. It's
Oh
just for me. I love that show.
yeah, I get it. So yeah, um, tell us down below what your favorite superpower is. Do you think we like either oversold or undersold any of these powers? So yeah, with that, we'll see you all next time.
Take care, guys.